Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Merits of Knowledge.
Brain. The brain is like the control center that helps you think, feel, move, and do everything you do. It weighs about 3 pounds and is made up of billions of tiny cells called neurons that communicate with each other to send messages to the rest of your body. The brain is the most important organ in our body because it controls everything we do, think, and feel. Here are some key reasons why the brain is essential. 1. Controls the body. The brain sends signals to different parts of the body, allowing us to move, breathe, and function properly. 2. Processes information. It helps us understand the world by processing what we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. 3. Enables thinking and learning. The brain allows us to think, solve problems, remember things, and gain knowledge. 4. Regulates emotions. It controls our emotions, such as happiness, sadness, anger, and love. 5. Maintains body functions. The brain regulates automatic functions like heart rate, digestion, and breathing, keeping us alive. 6. Helps us adapt. It enables us to learn new skills, make decisions, and adapt to different situations in life. 7. Stores memories. The brain helps us remember past experiences, which is important for learning and personal growth. Without the brain, our body would not function properly, making it the most vital organ for survival and intelligence. Among humans, the brain is the most important organ in your body. The human brain is protected by skull or cranium, a hard, bony structure that encases the brain and shields it from external impacts. Meninges. 3 layers of protective membranes surrounding the brain. Dura mater, the outermost, tough layer. Arachnoid mater, the middle, web-like layer. Pia mater, the innermost, delicate layer. Cerebrospinal fluid or CSF, a fluid that cushions the brain, absorbs shocks, and provides nutrients. Blood-brain barrier or BBB, a selective barrier that prevents harmful substances in the bloodstream from reaching the brain. The brain is divided into several parts, each with its own job. Let us go through them one by one. Main parts of the brain are Cerebrum, Cerebellum, Medullaoblangata, Brainstem, Cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain and is responsible for many complex functions such as thinking, movement, sensation, and memory. It is divided into 2 hemispheres, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. Each hemisphere controls the opposite side of the body. For example, the left hemisphere controls the right side of the body and vice versa. Structure of the cerebrum. 2 hemispheres. The cerebrum is split into 2 halves, the left and the right hemisphere. These hemispheres are connected by a bundle of nerve fibers called the corpus callosum, which allows communication between the 2 sides. Cortex. The outer layer of the cerebrum is called the cerebral cortex, which is a thin, folded layer of gray matter. This is where most of the brain's processing takes place, including thought, reasoning, and voluntary muscle movements. The cortex is deeply folded to increase surface area, which helps the brain process more information. Lobes of the cerebrum. The cerebrum is divided into 4 main lobes. Frontal lobe, located at the front of the brain, it is involved in higher-level functions like reasoning, planning, movement, and problem-solving. The motor cortex, which controls voluntary muscle movements, is located here. Parietal lobe, located behind the frontal lobe, it processes information about touch, temperature, pain, and pressure. The sensory cortex, which receives sensory input from the body, is located here. Temporal lobe, located near the temples, it plays a key role in hearing, memory, and language comprehension. It also helps in recognizing faces and objects. Occipital lobe, located at the back of the brain, it is mainly responsible for processing visual information. The brain receives information from eyes and interprets it in the occipital lobe to help you understand what you see. Functions of the cerebrum. Movement control. It controls voluntary muscle movements like walking, talking, and writing. Sensation. The cerebrum interprets sensory information like touch, sight, and sound. Cognitive functions. It's responsible for thinking, memory, decision-making, and problem-solving. Emotion and personality. The cerebrum plays a role in your emotions, personality, and social behavior. Cerebellum. The cerebellum is located at the back of the brain, below the cerebrum. While it is much smaller than the cerebrum, it plays a crucial role in coordination and balance. Structure of the cerebellum. Two hemispheres. Like the cerebrum, the cerebellum is divided into two hemispheres, one on each side. Folds. The cerebellum has many folds, which increase its surface area and allow it to perform its functions more efficiently. Cerebellar cortex. The outer layer of the cerebellum, made up of gray matter, is called the cerebellar cortex. The inside is filled with white matter, which helps transmit information quickly between the cerebellum and other parts of the brain. Functions of the cerebellum. Coordination of movement. It helps fine-tune and coordinate voluntary movements, like walking, running, or playing a musical instrument. Balance and posture. The cerebellum is responsible for maintaining balance and posture, making sure that movements are smooth and not jerky. Motor learning. It helps you learn new motor skills, like riding a bike or playing sports. Medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata is the lower part of the brainstem, located just above the spinal cord. It plays a critical role in controlling many basic life functions. Structure of the medulla oblongata. Location. It sits directly above the spinal cord and below the pons, another part of the brainstem. The medulla is an extension of the spinal cord into the skull. Nerve fiber tracts. The medulla contains nerve fiber tracts that carry signals between the brain and the spinal cord. Functions of the medulla oblongata. Regulation of vital functions. Breathing. The medulla controls the rate and depth of your breathing, ensuring that you breathe appropriately based on your body's needs. Heart rate. It regulates the heart rate by sending signals to the heart, helping it beat at right pace. Blood pressure. The medulla helps control blood pressure by regulating the size of blood vessels. Digestion. It also controls actions involved in digestion, like swallowing and vomiting. Reflex centers. The medulla contains reflex centers that help control actions that do not require conscious thought, like sneezing, coughing, and blinking. Brainstem. The brainstem connects your brain to your spinal cord and is located at the bottom of your brain, right in front of the cerebellum. Functions. The brainstem controls basic life functions such as breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and digestion. It also helps with sleep and waking, called the sleep-wake cycle. Parts of the brainstem, medulla oblongata, controls important things like breathing, heart rate, and swallowing. Pons. It helps regulate breathing and is involved in sleep and movement. Midbrain. Helps with vision, hearing, and motor control. How does the brain work? Neurons in your brain communicate by sending electrical signals to each other. These signals travel along pathways and allow different parts of your brain to talk to each other. When you do something, like picking up a pencil or thinking about a math problem, signals travel through your brain, and the right areas of the brain work together to make it happen. The brain is constantly receiving information from your body, like how hot or cold you feel, and sending messages to make your body react, like moving your hand away from something hot. Why is the brain important? Without the brain, you couldn't think, move, feel, or even breathe on your own. The brain is what makes you who you are. It stores your memories, helps you learn new things, and controls everything your body does. It also helps you experience emotions like happiness, sadness, and excitement. Fun facts about the brain. Your brain has about 86 billion neurons. It can process information faster than a computer. A signal in the brain can travel as fast as 268 miles per hour. Even though the brain is only about 2% of your total body weight, it uses about 20% of your body's energy. Humans are considered the most intelligent animals compared to others for several reasons. Let us explore the key factors that contribute to human intelligence: advanced brain size and structure. The human brain is relatively large compared to our body size. Specifically, the cerebrum, the part of the brain responsible for higher-level functions like thinking, decision-making, and problem-solving, is particularly well developed. Our brain is especially good at processing information, solving complex problems, and thinking abstractly. We also have a large prefrontal cortex, which helps with planning, reasoning, and understanding the consequences of our actions. Complex communication. Humans have developed language, which is a powerful tool for communicating complex ideas, sharing knowledge, and cooperating with others. We can use words, symbols, and even technology to express our thoughts and experiences in detail. While other animals communicate, example through sounds, body language, or scent, human language is far more advanced. It allows us to express abstract ideas, tell stories, share scientific discoveries, and teach each other. Problem solving and tool use. Humans skilled at solving problems and coming up with solutions in different situations. This ability goes beyond just finding food or shelter. Humans can invent new tools, create technology, and make changes to the environment to improve their lives. Many animals use simple tools. Example: chimpanzees use sticks to get termites, but humans take tool use to the next level, creating highly complex tools and machines, like computers, airplanes, and even space probes. Learning and memory. Humans have an incredible ability to learn from their experiences. We don't just rely on instinct or genetic programming like many animals do. We can learn from each other and improve our knowledge over time. We can also remember things for a long time and use that knowledge to make better decisions. This helps us avoid dangerous situations, understand complex concepts, and even plan for the future. Self-awareness and emotion. Humans are self-aware, meaning we understand that we are separate individuals with thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This self-awareness is linked to our ability to think critically, reflect on our actions, and make choices based on our values and goals. We also have complex emotions that help us bond with others, cooperate in groups, and empathize with people. This emotional intelligence supports social skills and cooperation, which are important for survival and success. Culture and cooperation. Humans are able to create cultures, which are shared customs, beliefs, and practices that can be passed down from generation to generation. This ability to teach and learn cultural practices allows humans to build on previous generations' knowledge and make advancements in science, art, technology, and more. Cooperation is another area where humans excel. Unlike many animals, humans can work together in large, organized groups toward a common goal, such as building cities, developing technologies, or solving global problems. Abstract thinking. Humans are capable of abstract thinking, which means we can think about things that aren't directly in front of us. For example, we can imagine things that don't exist yet, think about the future, or consider concepts like justice, freedom, and love. This ability allows humans to create art, write stories, develop science and mathematics, and make plans that go beyond just survival. Comparing to other animals. While many animals show intelligence in specific ways, for example, crows can use tools, dolphins have advanced communication, and elephants can solve problems, humans stand out because of the overall combination of skills, language and communication is much more developed in humans than in any other species. Problem-solving ability and creativity are at a higher level in humans, allowing us to make groundbreaking inventions and adapt to a wide range of environments. Social cooperation and the ability to build complex societies is unmatched by other animals. The brain in kids is a fascinating and dynamic organ that undergoes significant development during childhood. Here's an overview of how the brain works and develops in children. Rapid growth in early childhood. From birth to around age 3, a child's brain grows at a remarkable rate, forming new synapses rapidly. By age 2, a child's brain is already 80 to 90% of the size of an adult brain. This period is essential for cognitive, emotional, and motor development, as the brain forms connections based on the child's experiences and environment. Brain plasticity. Children's brains are highly plastic, meaning they can adapt and reorganize in response to learning and experience. This allows them to recover from injuries better than adults and learn new skills quickly. Development of specific brain regions. Cerebellum. The cerebellum, which is responsible for motor skills and coordination, continues to develop through early childhood. Prefrontal cortex. This area, responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and reasoning, matures later around adolescence. Limbic system. This area, responsible for emotions, is more active in younger children. As children grow, the connection between the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex strengthens, helping them regulate emotions and make decisions. Critical periods for learning. There are critical periods in childhood when certain types of learning are most effective. For example, language acquisition is most efficient during the first few years of life, and visual processing is best developed in early childhood. Cognitive and social development. During childhood, kids develop key cognitive abilities such as problem-solving, memory, attention, and language. Social development is also a crucial aspect of brain growth, as children learn to understand and interact with others. Their brains are wired to pick up social cues, such as facial expressions and tone of voice. Impact of environment. The child's environment, including interactions with caregivers, peers, and the exposure to various experiences like reading, playing, or learning new skills, has a significant impact on brain development. Positive stimulation promotes healthy brain growth, while neglect or stress can hinder development. Adolescence and brain changes. As children enter adolescence, the brain undergoes a second period of significant reorganization. The prefrontal cortex continues to develop, and teenagers often experience heightened emotional responses due to changes in the limbic system. Risk-taking behavior and seeking new experiences are also associated with this developmental phase. Understanding how the brain develops in children helps emphasize the importance of supportive environments, positive experiences, and the role of early education in nurturing a child's cognitive, emotional, and social growth. The idea of the left brain versus right brain theory suggests that each hemisphere of the brain specializes in different functions. While this concept is often oversimplified, there are some general tendencies in how each side of the brain processes information. Left brain, logical and analytical, controls the right side of the body. Associated with logic, reasoning, and analytical thinking. Language processing, speech, writing, reading. Math and number skills. Fact-based learning and organization. Right brain, creative and intuitive, controls the left side of the body. Associated with creativity, imagination, and intuition. Artistic and musical abilities. Spatial awareness and pattern recognition. Emotional intelligence and holistic thinking. Reality check. Is this 100% true? The left brain right brain dominance theory has been debunked to some extent. While certain functions are localized in one hemisphere more than the other, the brain is highly interconnected, and both sides work together in almost all cognitive activities. For example, language is mostly processed in the left hemisphere, but emotional tone and context involve the right. Creativity is not just a right brain function, logical structuring from the left side also plays a role. Who uses which side more? The myth suggests that left-brained people are more analytical, logical, and detail-oriented. Right-brained people are more creative, intuitive, and holistic thinkers. However, neuroscientists have found that personality and cognitive abilities come from both hemispheres working together, rather than one side dominating. How left and right brain influence learning. Best learning strategies for each type. Left brain students use step-by-step explanations. Benefit from outlines and structured notes. Prefer multiple choice or problem-solving questions. Math puzzles and logic games like Sudoku, brain teasers, and coding challenges. Debates and structured discussions encourages critical thinking and organized argumentation. Scientific experiments, step-by-step procedures to understand cause and effect. Grammar and vocabulary drills, structured language exercises to improve comprehension. Timed quizzes and problem-solving tasks helps with analytical thinking and efficiency. Right brain students learn better with visuals, mind maps, and storytelling. Prefer hands-on, creative projects. Respond well to open-ended questions. These students excel in imagination, visualization, and emotional expression. Art-based learning, draw diagrams to explain concepts, mind maps for history, or doodling while learning. Role-playing and storytelling, act out historical events, create stories to learn new vocabulary. Music and rhymes, use songs to memorize facts, such as multiplication tables or grammar rules. Hands-on projects, building models e.g. solar system, human anatomy to understand complex subjects. Journaling and freewriting encourages expression and creative thinking in English and literature. Activities that use both brain sides, whole brain learning. Bridging both sides for effective learning. Since the brain works as a whole, it's best to mix both logical and creative approaches, combine visual aids with structured explanations. Use storytelling to explain scientific concepts. Encourage interactive activities, like drawing mind maps for historical events or using music for language learning. Mind maps and graphic organizers helps organize information visually while keeping structure. STEAM projects, science, technology, engineering, arts, math merges logic with creativity. Interactive storytelling in science and history, learn through narratives and visuals. Educational videos and animations engages logic and imagination. Gamified learning, quiz, or educational board games. Mental stimulation. Keep learning, engage in reading, puzzles, and new skills to keep your brain active. Be creative, try drawing, painting, writing, or playing a musical instrument. Challenge yourself, solve riddles, play chess, or learn a new language. Physical health. Exercise regularly. Physical activity boosts blood flow to the brain and improves mood. Eat brain-boosting foods, include nuts, fish, berries, and dark chocolate in your diet. Stay hydrated. Water is essential for brain function. Emotional well-being. Manage stress, practice meditation, deep breathing, or mindfulness. Get enough sleep. A well-rested brain processes emotions and memories better. Stay positive, avoid overthinking, and focus on gratitude. Social connections. Spend time with loved ones. Talking and laughing with friends improves mood. Help others. Acts of kindness boost happiness hormones. Limit social media. Too much screen time can lead to anxiety. A healthy environment. Connect with nature. Fresh air and greenery improve mental clarity. Listen to music. Soothing or upbeat music can uplift your mood. Maintain a routine. A structured day reduces stress and increases productivity. In summary, humans are considered the most intelligent animals because of our large brains, advanced communication, ability to learn and solve complex problems, create culture, and think abstractly. These abilities help us adapt to and shape our environment in ways that no other species can. While other animals are very intelligent in their own ways, humans have developed the highest level of general intelligence across all areas. Each part of the brain has a specific role, but they work together to keep the body functioning properly. The cerebrum handles thinking and complex processes, the cerebellum ensures smooth and coordinated movements, and the medulla oblongata keeps basic life functions running smoothly. All of these parts work together to make your body function properly and help you do everything you do. Keeping your brain happy involves maintaining both mental and physical well-being.
Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. For more such videos, please do subscribe. Click the bell icon for further notification. Kindly like the video to motivate us to do more informative videos in future. By my lovely audience.